Alright, hello and welcome YouTube. Today I'm going to be giving my review on the Georgia Real Estate Express online course, also known as American School of Real Estate Express, school code 3467. Let's get into the video. So I took the basic package, which they describe as being fit for a disciplined self-starter and for those that have some knowledge in real estate. They state that this package includes the 75-hour coursework, state-approved instructor support, and 3 ebooks. And the website would imply that the dictionary is only included in the top 2 packages, but that is not true at all. This very helpful study tool is available on the lower package as well. So the quick start guide, I would rate this book a 8 out of 10. It brings your dreams of becoming a real estate agent into reality. It shows you how to find a good brokerage, how to interact with clients, how to get referrals, and much more. This book is a thumbs up. Next is the Principles of Real Estate book, the prep book. In my opinion, on its own, this book would be good, but included in this course, the book is not good because the course does go over everything that's in the book in a more condensed version. That makes the book irrelevant. Next is the Fearless Math book. Now, I think every prospective real estate agent should read this book and go through all the problems. A lot of the questions that were on my Proctored exam were actually covered in this book. I would rate this book a 10 out of 10. So all this is included in the basic package for $174.30. And keep in mind that there's special promo codes are just to make you feel like you're getting a good deal, when in reality you are getting the regular deal. And if by the end of this video you find that I was helpful in helping you choose this course, make sure to go to the description and click on my link, which will get you 35% off. From the date of registration, you have 6 months to complete the course and the Proctored exam. You need a 75% on the final Proctored exam to get your certificate. And you have 2 chances to pass the Proctored exam. And if you don't pass it within those 2, then you have to pay extra to retake the course. Time extensions are as followed: $30 for 7 days, $50 for 30 days, and $100 for 60 days. Now, I don't think you will ever need to extend this course, but if something happens, those are the prices that you have to pay. Now I want to talk about the state-approved instructor support. I found that they were very resourceful, and generally they responded within 1 day. So when you ask a question, they usually answer your question, as well as include helpful PDFs and different files that relate to that question. So let's say you ask a question about tax proration. First, they would answer your question, and then they would include PDFs of something they have wrote before regarding tax prorations, how to do them, tips and tricks. Here's an example of an actual question that I asked, and here's how they responded. So next topic is interaction with other students. As I mentioned earlier, there is the discussion board, which gives you the option to talk to other students. You can try and set up study groups, study partners. Personally, it was more of a solo mission, just trying to get it done as fast as possible, but it is there, it is available. So before we go into the flow of the course and my opinion on it, I want to touch on the price again. I looked through, when I was purchasing mine, I looked through a lot of the courses, a lot of different websites. I found that this was the cheapest and offered the most resources. They also have the upper packages, which include the pass or don't pay feature, which if you are doubting of yourself, then that option is there for extra money, but I don't really think that you need it, in my opinion. Once again, use my code if you are so inclined, link in the description. So the flow of the course, I really liked how the course was not based on GPA. Instead, it was based on how well you can read, retain, and apply the information that you learned. The course is presented on what I would best compare to Microsoft's PowerPoint, where you have the title and the information underneath it. So this format is good, but it can get quite boring sometimes. This is because you're just reading and reading and reading, and no one likes reading. But I would say the course does present the information in a very edible way. The course is sectioned out like this. There are 9 chapters, and each chapter has subchapters. And each subchapter can have as many as 36 of the slides that I described. A subchapter can take anywhere from 10 to 40 minutes to complete based on the number of slides that it has. So completing a chapter goes like this. They introduce the topic, they give chapter objectives, they prompt you to read the book. Like I said earlier, I skipped because they go over the same things in the slides in a more condensed version. Most of the chapters were straightforward. You just read it, remember the information, and apply it to the quiz. Next, I want to talk about the quizzes and tests. At the end of each chapter and each subchapter, you must pass a quiz. And you must pass this quiz within a certain number of tries. And if you don't, they will make you relearn the information. Now, yes, I'll answer your question. The answers are on Quizlet. You just type it. But I recommend that you don't use Quizlet. I recommend that you get them wrong if you don't know them. This is because if you get them wrong, then they will tell you why you got it wrong. And I found that this was a great study tool for clearing up any misunderstandings that I had about a question. So next, I want to talk about the National Math Module. Say that 3 times fast.
National Math Module.
I say this is the hardest part because it hits you fast and heavy. Memorize formula after formula. Then you have to know when to use it and how to use it. And I feel like some equations weren't explained properly. The explanations left you confused, and I had to go onto other resources to fully understand what it was trying to say. So the math module, it was good. Don't get me wrong, it was good, but it was confusing. If you're gonna be a real estate agent, let me help you out real quick. 1 acre equals 43560 square feet. Okay? Also remember, always adjust the comparable and not the subject. All right? Remember that. Write it down. So the process of taking their test was very, very easy. You just click on a link and it takes you to a Monitor EDU website. You pay them, was it $15? And then you are set to start taking your exam. You do need 2 devices, and you need to show them your general work area and your computer screen. But besides that, once you finish the exam and you pass it, they tell you what to do, and then you get your 75-hour pre-license course certificate. And for the test, if I remember correctly, it was 100 questions, and you had 4 hours to complete it. And before we get into my final opinion on the course and whether it will set you up to succeed or fail, first I want to talk about some of the downsides that this course does have. So this is more of a technical issue. So the website actually goes down from time to time without notification, and you are just unable to use it. And they don't tell you when the website will be back up or why it was down or anything. You're just sitting there confused. So you can schedule a whole day just to study, but then suddenly the website isn't working. So that is a very big complaint that I had. During the advertising section of the course, it felt really outdated. For example, to promote a listing, they were telling you to use newspapers, and they barely touched on social media and how that can help you grow your business. So that felt very outdated, and I think they should probably update that pretty soon. The website itself is very bland. The way it's presented is bland. I think if you're not super motivated to get this course done, then you just won't. You'll just stop because it really is kind of boring just reading through everything and memorizing everything. So if you don't have the drive, then I don't suggest that you go for this course. So does this course prepare you for the final Proctored exam? In my humble opinion, yes. Yes, it does. I passed my Proctored exam with an 85%, and all you need is a 75%. So if you go through all the chapters, retake the quizzes a few times, retake the test a few times, then you'll be set, and I'm sure you can pass with a 75 with this course. In conclusion, I did enjoy this course. It brought me from zero knowledge in real estate to being able to answer some questions pertaining to real estate, such as how to find the value of a home, different agency agreements, different loan types, all sorts of things. For the price, I think this is probably going to be one of the best courses that you can find. It is a Relo certified and IDECC certified. And that's all. Thank you, YouTube viewer. Leave a like, subscribe, use my link if you want to get the course, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.